Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I always have something that come to mind. That's years of being on the earth teach you wisdom and things would need to be talked about. Well, I'm on the subject now of, you have some people, they never thought they would have been in the position that they were in. The things they do to get the position will make you hide your face in shame for them, and they ain't got no shame. Some people gone through it the right way. Majority, I believe, went through it the right way. But some people bear this big chip on their shoulder, thinking that they'll never reach maybe where they are. And what they do is they are very condescending. You know what I'm trying to say. Talk down to a lot of people, and they've been allowed, the key word is allowed, to get away with it year in and year out and year in and year out until nobody wants to work with them. Nobody wants to be around them. You understand? And they know they have a problem. And anyone can correct their problems, if you want to. The key word, if you want to. But they got to show their true colors every time new people come around and stuff. And the people is pray to Jehovah God to help get from around where it is. It's sad that you have no control. You're able to allow to run away like a runaway wreck train. You have no control. No control of how to act towards others. And you think it's all right. We as a people now need to start making these people accountable for their actions, no matter who they are, no matter where they are, no matter who they think they are. We need to start making them accountable for actions. But you know what happened there? If one person speak up, even though all the rest agree 100% with what that person saying, they cower. They cowards. They will hide because they're afraid of backlash. They're afraid of standing firm for something. They're afraid to stand up for what needs to be done and what needs to be dealt with. You know? And the thing about it is when these people lash out at others for no reason other than they have issues that is clouding their judgment, and they bringing it into the workplace around people who really just trying to be decent citizens, who know how to act, who know how to carry themselves. And you know what happened there? When they do apologize, it's a weak apology because it's paying lip service. It's not coming from their real heart. Because at the end of the day, they do it again and again and again. I tell you, I kid you not. I saw a lot of things in my time in the workplace. But y'all, I am so glad I try to stay far from the drama, even though the drama comes to you. No matter how you stay in your corner minding your business, the drama comes to you. You don't have to do no one nothing. The fact that you're minding your business and doing only what you come there to do, the drama can come to you. That's because you know why? Too much time on their hand. When you have a place where got so much work to do, and people could be worrying about personal things that got nothing to do with the job, that's serious vibe. And some people wonder why they can't get help. You ain't gonna ever get it. If you have people with that kind of mindset, come to work for the wrong reason. And when they do work, the 2 days of the week when they do work, they won't be a bugger on everybody else's line. And they got to make all kind of rockers to make believe. They working so hard. Things could easily be solved and dealt with on a quieter tone, quieter note. I say, Lord, what this world coming to? And it only coming like that because we have too much cowards. People are afraid to speak up. And when you speak up, they eye open big because they are, oh my God, you hear what she say? Uh-huh. You can't stutter when you're dealing with demons. You got to face demons. You got to face them. Anytime I leave a job or get a transfer somewhere, I don't go because I'm running away from demons. I go because sometimes you need that break for yourself. You know? And everywhere you go, you'll find them. You ain't got to do nothing to them. You have high position and you dressing like you come in a dirty clothes basket. You have high position and only once or twice on a special occasion you undress. And then when people comment you to your dress, you think you should be dressing like that all the time. It's called a station. It's called your station. Anytime you see a security, you know he's a security because he have on his uniform for his station. Police, they have on a uniform for their station. Okay? You don't have to ask if a politician is a politician. Sometimes you don't even know it's a politician. But the way they dress, you know they have a high office. The way they carry themselves in their appearance, you know they have a high office. Don't forget when the prophet Samuel went to see King David, and King David sent a messenger out and asked him to see who it was who come to see him. He didn't tell him who he was. The messenger run back and tell King David, how he dressed. You heard me? How he dressed. And when he told him how he dressed and how his appearance was, King David automatically knew that was the prophet Samuel. Hello, somebody. Yes, it makes a difference. You know what I'm saying? And then you want to hate people. Oh, this is not a dress-up job. You have people working in shops downtown wearing coat suit because you know why? You have to put your best foot forward to give your best appearance to receive your customer in your best, not just in your talks, but in your appearance. And you have people working in high-profile office hating on the little secretary and the little janitress and whoever else, but this ain't a dress-up job because you want to look like Ma Lucy? Go sit your ugly tail down and learn your station. Your station requires you, when you work in certain high-profile places, to always be your best self. And to be your best friend self, you also have to be your very well presented in your clothing and your appearance. You never know who will walk through the door. I never forget when the Governor General came to see the new court. Only me one was there. That's before they bring the police into that area. Only me one was there. And listen here. When I went to receive the Governor General and did my courtesy and welcoming him, I was never so proud of myself because you know why? The office was immaculate. It wasn't immaculate because a janitress fixed it. It was immaculate because even though I'm not a janitress, I make sure it was fixed all the time. Anyone who worked with me can tell you that's how I am. That's how I am. Okay? And he I came around and explained everything. He said, "Oh, you had a librarian fix up all these law books." I say, "No, sir. I did. You don't have to be a librarian to fix books, but you need to know how to fix them in order according to the volumes and the whatnot and the whatnot. Okay? You don't want to have to teach you that. You can learn them things of your own." I never forget when I came into my boss office, who was not there, and he looked around and saw all those beautiful pictures hanged. I had the Ministry of Works hanged all them like how I want them hanged. I had their office fixed the way I wanted it to fix. Because a woman touch, listen men, a woman touch is important. A woman touch is important when it comes to decorating and doing as well. Understand that. And listen here, the Governor General said the office look better than his. He said, "I might as well put you out here and come take over this office because everything look better than his." That was the comment. And he wasn't playing. Because the person who was with him, I forget who the next hand, the right hand man was, he agreed. He agreed. You never know who will come to your office and you're not dressed appropriately, looking like you follow the dirty clothes bastard. You don't dress sometime. You try at least to put your best foot forward all the time. You mightn't feel it. You mightn't feel like it is those days, but you still put on your little clothes. And if you don't have your little clothes, you buy it so you can have your pieces. So you can always look the part. You wake in an office and you want drag slippers? You wake in the office and you trying to encourage people to wear bedroom slippers? What kind of office that is you and your house say? No. It's the way you carry yourself. It's the way you carry yourself in your appearance. And if you don't believe that's important, let me tell you something. A lot of people secretly got rid of people who work in their office because they was tired of them they were not the good image they wanted to for their office. They were not the right or the proper image for their office, but they ain't tell them that. They look for other excuse to get rid of them. Hello, somebody. And when they come making noise and thing, when I used to be in charge of the civil court, but they suing for wrongful dismissal and whatnot, guess what? I will put you at my office too. How you look? How you look? I will put you at my office too. Your boss wearing coat suit, looking clean and nice, and you looking like you follow the dirty clothes basket. Something wrong with you. You ain't understanding your purpose. And that's how they say if you want a position, sometimes you have to dress for it. And that's the truth. That's the truth. I know of a couple janitors that I work with. No one even knew they were janitors. They used to come extra early, do all their work, and take off those dirty clothes and put on office clothes and sit trying to help answer the phone. You know one even asked them to help answer the phone. They just didn't want to be janitors. They say when you get your foot in the door, you got to fight for what you want, but in the right way, in the right way. And sure enough, they ain't janitors to this day. They are not janitors because they wanted more. And they actually changed their clothes and volunteered their time when they had nothing to do to help learn the office work because they didn't want to be no janitress. They just needed a job so bad they took anything. And when they got in, they made a good example of what they did. And sure enough, they ain't janitors to this day. And that's what I'm talking about. But here you have people in high position. They dragging like old fish coming into the office and hating you because you might be in a lower position because of how you look. They need to stand in the mirror and see how they look, and then they need to change how they look. Because if you have the seat, you should look like you have the seat, not let other people look like they have the seat. I never forget someone being in a certain office I was in. They came to me to sign and do some things, and I tell them, no, I cannot do it. You need to go to so and so. And they was like, the expression you saw on their face, like, what? That person? They actually look at the person from head to foot because they can believe that person, the dress code, what that person had on. No wonder they didn't respect them and pass them like they didn't know them to come to someone like me. Because, yes, you might not have all the money, but some people say, oh, you spend all your money buying clothes, this and that. You don't have to spend all your money buying clothes. It's just a dress code. When you work some places, it's a dress code. And you can't let people dummy down your office, because they don't want to work up to the dress code. You understand me? Looking like bombs on the side of the street. Who could respect you if they come in the office and see you? They don't even know you work there. They wonder why you're looking up in their face. Hello. It is important. It is important. Not sometime. All the time. I am not the best dressed person. I don't strive to be. I strive to be as professionally dressed. That's how I strive to be. Professionally dressed at all times. And yes, I could sew. So when I sew my pieces and put them together, I've had people that she thinks she going to church. Hey, baby, the cloth only costs $12. I thank God I find it for $12. And because it was small, even when I go back to the store with it on, and the people say, you could have made that out of that? Yes, baby, I could have made that out of that. That's how good I can make it work. And I thank God for the talent. I thank God for the talent. You know? And so you have to look at how you carry yourself. You have to look at how you carry yourself sometime. You know what I'm saying? Or all the time, especially working in certain arena. Now some, like if you was a carpenter, you don't expect to wear a suit when doing carpenter. You dress for your station. That's why I say you dress for your station. You don't expect to be a gas station attendant if you have uniforms that is provided for you. You dress for your station. That's the reason why I'm saying that. But in the meantime, in between time, you work in a high profile office and you look like you going to the shop on the corner. You look like you going to the shop on the corner and you work in a high profile office. You need to get your act together. And you wonder why you always is passed over for promotion. You don't even dress in the part to get to the next level. To show the people, make the people look see you. They don't even see you. Some people don't even see you. But they notice you when you dress well though. They notice you when you dress well. You're going to have the demons coming at you because they hate you too for that. They hate you too for that. So they notice. They taking notice. But that's good. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. If they taking notice. You know? But you can, in the meantime, hate people for looking nice, looking beautiful, smelling nice, because you feel you ain't up to the power. You need to bring yourself up to power and don't bring it for 2 or 3 times. Keep it up to power. Stay on your game. Oh, everybody get tired dressing up. Some people I know, including myself, when you dress up all week, when the weekend come, you don't want no clothes on, so you stay home in the house. I stay home in the house, I put on anything. But then you still, at the end of the day, must dress for your station. A boat captain, wear captain clothing, except if something in a fishing boat or whatever. But you look at the cruise ship. Those people can't work in the cruise ship unless they have on uniform. Look at how the cooks dress. They can't be a cook or a chef without wearing cook uniform. Because you have to dress for your station. You have to dress for your station and stop hating people because they know they work in a high profile office and they know they should bring it with their nice suits and their nice clothing, and you hating them because you look like crap. Stop looking like crap and hating new people coming to the office and talking about who should and always trying to look for excuse at how someone dressed because you jealous. Go carry your ugly self. I said just that. Carry your ugly self and go fix yourself. Fix yourself so you can look good too, because If you're in a high profile office, yes, you should put your best foot forward. You should, because you represent that high profile office. Yes, you should put your best foot forward. And when you're executive, there's no day as a casual day. And an executive, whether it's Friday, but casual Friday, and an executive, especially when you having people from all walks of life coming into your high profile office, you're supposed to always dress the part as an executive. And if you want a casual day is with a pantsuit. A pantsuit, a coat suit. A pants coat suit is the executive casual for Fridays. Never jeans, old tied up jeans and t-shirt. Never. And so stop hating people because they don't follow suit because of your foolishness, which y'all does. When you know better, you do better. It's when you don't know better, it's when you don't do better. And with persons like me and the persons that I deal with and the persons that I associate with, believe it or not, they all know better. That's why I separate myself and associate when you see that workplace out with only people of like mind, like myself. Hello, somebody. So get with the program. Over and out.